Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Aquariuses. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Today is 11/8, November the 8th, but we're going to cover the November 7th and 8th, okay? All right, Aquarius. Hope you all are having a great day. I know that you are. So, my Aquarius. Aquarius is a very open-minded people, humanitarians, very creative, very free-spirited people, very intellectual, progressive, original, and independent. Matter of fact, when Aquarius comes up with an idea, people will almost always be amazed at the ideas that you all come up with. Why? Because it seems like it's original, because you all draw from so many different sources, right? So many different resources that you all draw from. So I need you all to pay attention to what the Most High God in the universe are trying to download into your spirit as your planet is retrograde, even though it's retrograde in Taurus, but still Uranus is retrograde in Taurus right now. It also affects the Aquarius because that is your ruling planet, Aquarius. So during this time that Uranus is retrograde, a lot of people will be experiencing this feeling of just like being independent, whether that is leaving a current job, disconnecting from the matrix, whether people are disconnecting from relationships where they just feel like, you know what, I need to be independent, I need to be free, right? Just deciding like, what is this thing that makes me unique? Let me go do that. Let me create the life that I've been wanting to create all this time, and kind of not even throwing caution to the wind, not being foolish in a sense, but being like the fool and the upright fool card. Hope if that comes out in the deck today, but being the fool and upright. The fool in reverse in tarot just means that you're recklessly making poor decisions. But we're talking about the fool and upright, saying, I'm going to walk by faith. You know what? I am a free-spirited person. I am pure. I want new beginnings. I'm an eternal optimist. I don't want anything corrupt around me. That kind of thing. Let's get into your reading. We'll talk about the number 7 and 8 while I'm shuffling the cards. when I finish laying the cards out. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Aquariuses as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of money and wealth, also in areas of creativity and emotions, and also in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my wonderful Aquariuses? One of my favorites. Yes. So let's see. Let me see, Aquarius. I also want to remind you all of something. You all are the water bearers for a reason. A lot of times people assume that Aquariuses are water signs because you are the water bearer. But keep this in mind, Aquarius. Whenever you are around energy that is not in sync or not in balance or not on the same frequency as yours, and they want to say, oh, you're weird, you're this and that and whatever, vibrating at a low frequency, is that as a water bearer, you are the sustainer of life, okay? You are carrying water. How long can people survive without water? You're an air sign, right? So people cannot survive without air, nor can they survive long without water. I want you all to keep that in mind. Whenever people try to say something negative about you, Aquarius, remember you are the sustainers of life. You have what people really, really do need. That's why they're attracted to you. But by the same token, people really sometimes despise Aquarius because they know Aquariuses are sustainers of life. Their spirit knows, even if their flesh doesn't know this. I need you to understand and really tap into how powerful you really are, Aquarius. The sustainers of life, okay? Meaning that you are an air sign. How long can people live without air? They can't. They can't. And not only that, water. You're carrying water in your cistern. People can survive for months, weeks, days without water, but they cannot survive that long without, they can survive without food for months, weeks, days without food, but they cannot survive without water. I think the longest a person can survive without having no water, and we're not talking about, eating foods that have like a high percentage of water, like watermelon and grapes and things like that. We're talking about no water whatsoever. People cannot survive, I don't think, longer than 3 days. If I'm wrong, please drop information below. But the point is that people can survive without food, but they cannot survive long without water, and they can't survive at all without air. Right? Let that oxygen, let that air supply go, and see how long people stand up. That just start passing out all over the place. Let's get into your reading. Let's get into your reading, Aquarius. Let's get into your reading. So we know the number 11 is a gateway number because we know the 11th month of the year, right? In the calendar year. So we know that's a gateway number. We know that the universe is trying to get messages through to you, Aquarius, right? Trying to get messages through to you, Aquarius. And so I want you all to pay attention. I want you to really, really listen, Aquarius. Like, really pay attention, really listen. The number 7, have you ever heard the term lucky 7? Sevens, even if it's not your life path number, you really can step into this vibration. Sevens have lightning bolt insight, right? Their intuitive downloads are crazy. Like, all of a sudden, just intuition just comes, just like lightning bolt comes out of the blue. And it's like, whoa, how did you think of that, Aquarius? Aquarius and number 7 are not synonymous, by the way, but there are some Aquariuses that their life path is number 7. Even if your life path is not a number 7, you can still step into the vibration, okay? Number 7s are change agents. Also, like I said, number 7s actually often experience sudden, profound shifts in their lives that really take them by surprise, right? Like all of a sudden something happens. And at first it may seem like, oh gosh, this is a horrible time for this to happen. But guess what? Then you realize, whoa, it was actually perfect. The perfect timing. Number 8 vibration is a vibration of leadership, strength, abundance, financial security, and power. Number 8s represent the energy exchange of money, and number 8s are in line with business. Also, number 8s are meant to lead in some capacity. Let's put this over here for a second so we can get into your cards. I see a lot of power and intellect in these cards. Yes. I also see a lot of power being taken back, and I also see some synergy. So a lot of you all, your breakthrough came in leaving a burdensome relationship. Whatever that burdensome relationship was, you had to sail away, and you like, you know what? I'm free. I'm free. Now I am free. This required you to step out on faith. See this bird right here? This bird represents freedom. These birds represent freedom. This one bird is like, you just need to go ahead and free yourself. You don't need to be in a situation where you just feel like you're just stressed out. This right here, this 6 of Wands, you sailing away in peace, sailing away to peace and serenity. I just want to be clear. You're sailing away to peace and serenity. Your disappointment came where you were just like, wow, I really wish things were different. But I'm just going to have to choose me. I'm going to have to do what's best for me because it kept me in this position right here. Just completely stressed, right? Just completely stressed. And so these birds were like whispering in your ear, freedom, freedom. Don't you want freedom? And finally you decided, I'm going to choose freedom, right? No matter how bad you could want something to change, Aquarius, if that spirit is not, if that person's flesh or that situation's flesh, when I say situation, it could be in the workplace, okay? I just want to be clear. You could be working with people who are just determined to misunderstand who you are, who you really, really are. Breakthrough. You all, when you chose you and you decided to just break free, breakthrough time came for you. Yes. A lot of you all are, you all decided to just pack up and leave. You all have been doing the work this entire journey. See all these lights up here? You've been doing the work the entire journey, meaning that at every light, at every point in your journey, you've been dropping off some things, whether people have been falling out of your frequency, and which looks like sometimes they left you or you left them, but nevertheless, the relationship is gone, and you continue to move forward. Remember, you're continuing to move forward. Yes. Continue to move forward, move on, right? Leaving things behind. You're not even looking back. I want to show you this. You're not even looking back. Yeah, you've chosen you. You've chosen to move on, right? What's interesting about this, Aquarius, is that when people are determined to misunderstand you, when you left the situation, part of you, like I said, you're disappointing, but you decided, you know what, now I feel free. This is what freedom actually feels like. A lot of you are anticipating some progress, right? And that's how you should be. anticipating progress and expansion, because that's exactly what's coming. Like I said, you dropped off some baggage. So therefore, you all are starting to see things like really, really clearly. Like your path is starting to clear at every turn. Your path is starting to clear. Look at this. Some of you all are experiencing some material gain through money. You're experiencing teamwork, collaboration, synergy there. A lot of you all are doing good in the workplace. Things are working out for you in the workplace. You know, and so whether workplace could mean you're the business that you created, it could mean the business that you know, within an organization, you know, whether it's your organization or somebody else's organization that you're working for. Yes. Yeah. A lot has happened, Aquarius, a lot. Like I said, on this road of independence, in this road of freedom, you know, this is how things end up for you. You're just feeling vibrant, magnetic, and free. Just feeling just happy, meaning that your solar plexus chakras are realigned. You know, because you've had some people in your life that were just snakes. I mean, just going to call it for what it is. They were just sneaky. They were slick. They were snakish behavior. You know, but the thing about snakes, right, when they shed their skin, it represents also rebirth of something, right? So you left that dead skin behind, and there was something in you that was reborn in terms of your emotions. Just want you to understand how that works as well. Look at you, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Ever since you decided to just leave that situation behind, you had a breakthrough, and look at your life now. Couldn't be better. Just wonderful. Yeah. I don't want you all to dwell too much in the past. Look at this compassion. This represents compassion, Queen of Cups. Oh, we had another card behind here. We have the Queen of Cups representing compassion. Yes. Sometimes the best thing for you to do for yourself is to free yourself. The best thing for you and everybody else around you is to free yourself. You just feel differently right now. You've always been this really compassionate person. It's amazing to me how people think that Aquariuses are just aloof and they don't care and just cold and heartless and cruel, when actually that's not the case. And if you were to ask that person who accuses you of being that when they first met you, you weren't that person, right? So how could you be that person now? But see, they're not taking ownership in the role that they played in it, right? Here we have 10 of Cups. Yes. Again, dealing with emotions. Yes, dealing with emotions. So when we look at the 10 of Cups, we look at somebody who, let me see if I can get in real close so you can like really, really, really see this, right? Look how harmonious your life feels. You feel like everything is coming full circle. The 10 of Cups represents endings and beginnings. It represents new destinations. It represents feeling fulfilled. It represents family happiness, joy, and peace. It feels like you're connected, like you just feel whole now. I'm telling you, as a result of choosing you, everybody around you benefits, whether they see it that way or not. 7 of Swords. Yes, something was exposed. Yes, something was exposed. Sometimes you're in a relationship with a person where you just feel like there's something missing here. You know, how is it that a person saw me as being this wonderful person at first, and now all of a sudden I'm just the worst person in the world, right, Aquarius? But guess what? It's something in them that was exposed. And I mean, and it came through. You were able to see it. You had like this lightning bolt intuition, this lightning bolt revelation that came through to you, where you were actually able to see, you know what? At first, this person seemed exciting. At first, this job or this whatever relationship seemed exciting. This person seemed exciting. But now I'm starting to see something that I didn't see before, that I didn't listen to before. And a secret was exposed, right? The secret could have been in their character, in their whoever it was, in a job, whatever, where you're now feeling like, you know what, I need to choose me. I need to take back my power and also what was exposed is that you are extremely powerful and that you are extremely intelligent, right? So you don't have to remain in a relationship where you just feel powerless. All right? I need you to understand this, Aquarius. I mean, seriously, like really, really understand this. People say a lot of horrible things about Aquarius. and are pretty determined to misunderstand Aquarius, and to say all sorts of things. But the truth of the matter is, Aquarius, is that you all are sustainers of life, right? If their air supply was cut quickly, they would die. Also, if you stop giving them the water that you have in your cistern as being a water bearer, they wouldn't last for too long. They really, really wouldn't last too long. And so that's sometimes where the resentment comes in, is that, okay, this Aquarius has something that would sustain my life, and let me see how long I can survive without them. Because again, Aquarius, you have the air and you have water. So you can survive anywhere. You know who you are. You're completely balanced out. You are very independent. You're very original. You really, to be truthful, you really don't need anybody. So when people come into your energy space, especially if you're vibrating at a high frequency, Aquarius, and remember, keyword is high frequency, keywords are high frequency. When you're vibrating at your highest frequency, when people come into your space, they feel privileged and honored. They really, really do. Just like you feel privileged and honored to be in their space if they're vibrating at their highest frequency. So again, continue vibrating high, Aquarius. Recognize that you all are the sustainers of life. Not only do you have air, you are an air sign, but also you carry water. You carry water in your cistern. And so people can't survive too long without you in their lives. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Also, I don't want to forget the affirmations. So if you're a 7, or if you decide to step into the 7 vibration, your affirmation, your positive affirmation is, I am truth embodied. I am truth embodied, not the truth or a version of the truth. I am truth embodied. My soul is my true home. So there is nothing lacking. Your flesh is not fighting up against your soul, and they're not at odds with each other where I'm saying, am I listening to my spirit or my intuition, or am I listening to my flesh? No, everything is combined. You know who you are, Aquarius, right? Also, I live to share my light of wisdom. Yes, which is not odd for an Aquarius to share their wisdom with people, because you all are so well educated in so many different areas, right? The vibration of the number 8 carries, it means leadership, strength, abundance, financial security, and power. It represents the energy exchange of money. It's aligned with business. 8s are meant to lead in some capacity. So for 8s, your positive affirmation is, I am enriched by helping to enrich others. I give everything to inspire others to be the best that they can be. My D's are expressions of wealth and well-being, Aquarius. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's for 7 and for 8. Okay? Get into it. Let the universe speak to you. Listen very, very clearly. The universe, the Most High God, and your ancestors are trying to get messages through to you all, Aquariuses. I hope that you all are listening, okay? Bye.